Hello. Why do people choose to date people that are toxic? Why do they choose abusive relationships? Why do they choose abusive partners? Is what I want to say. Okay. Research shows. I asked ChatGPT, AI, Google, Claude, whatever you want to use. Okay, it's all like your search history is private. Nobody needs to know those things because they're kind of embarrassing and things that you would ask somebody, but you don't want to be judged. So if you ever have those questions and you don't know who to ask ChatGPT, ask AI, whatever. Okay? Ask a few things. Try to make sense of it. Okay? Gauge it. How does it make you feel? Anyway, so research shows that survivors are, on average, at higher risk of experiencing abusive relationships later in life. This isn't because they want abuse or are drawn to it. It's the result of trauma, of how trauma can affect a person's beliefs, emotions, and relationships. Now, was your parents abusive? Did your parents drink? Did they do drugs? My mom was on a lot of different things. But yeah, all of the above. And my grandparents tried to shelter me from as much as they could. But maybe you had a parent that was an alcoholic or a drug addict or would steal things and all kinds of weird shit. Beat up your other parent, like all those things, okay? Domestic violence, whatever. Abuse can change what's familiar. People go to what is familiar. You go to what is familiar, what seems familiar, even if it's abusive. If someone experienced abuse early in life, unhealthy behaviors may feel more familiar or normal, making red flags harder to recognize. Trauma affects self-worth. Some survivors develop feelings of shame or believe that they don't deserve better, even though those beliefs are false. Hold on. So you want to know why your ex is dating that abusive person? It's because they find it familiar. That's some fucked up shit, isn't it? Like, they remind them of their parent. Oh, I remember this. This feels right. My mom was crazy. My mom neglected me. So I want to be with some girl that neglects me. I want to be with some guy that neglects me. Gender is irrelevant. Cheryl doesn't know gender. Cheryl knows energy. So, anyway. Were your parents those kind of people? Yeah. 3 of Pentacles reverse. You shouldn't be working with those people. You shouldn't be fucking with those people because they are just out to get you. There's an ulterior motive. Trauma affects your self-worth. Some survivors develop feelings of shame or believe they don't deserve better, even though those beliefs are false. Manipulative partners target vulnerability. If you tell somebody, I have trauma from blah, 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 there are some people out there that will literally look for people like that, so they're easier to take advantage of. Money, sex, your body. They don't care about your mental health because they don't love you. They want something out of you. Especially if it's a karma. Like, that's usually a karmic. It's a pattern that you need to heal. Okay, that is a narcissistic person that has an ulterior motive. Abusers often use charm, affection, and gradual manipulation, sometimes called grooming or love bombing, to gain trust before becoming controlling. Trauma bonding. Cycles of affection followed by mistreatment can create a powerful emotional attachment that is difficult to leave. It's like codependency because you like it. They validate you for a second, but then they keep taking advantage of you. Like, how is that healthy? It's not. Difficulty with boundaries. You have none? Do you not have boundaries? Trauma can make it harder to recognize, communicate, or enforce healthy boundaries. Hope that the person will change. Many abusive relationships begin with periods of kindness, leading survivors to believe the abuse is temporary. You hope that they'll change, but they don't change. It's important to emphasize none of this means the survivor is responsible for the abuse. Responsibility always lies with the person choosing to be abusive. That person knows what they're doing, and they're doing it on purpose. They don't care. They don't want to change. They are controlling. They're narcissistic. They do not care. The good news is that these patterns can change. They can change if they want to change, but if they don't want to change, they're not going to. Many survivors build healthy, loving relationships through supportive friendships, therapy, learning about healthy relationship dynamics, and practicing boundaries. Non-self-abandoning traits. Spirit, what does the collective need to know about this? What does the collective need to know about this? Give up that fight. Escape that feeling. Do not work with them. Do not. Okay, if it smells like a duck, Third party reverse. I can't even, maybe they're cheating on you, they've cheated on you. Okay, behavior never lies. So if they've done it once, they're going to keep doing it. Escape that conflict. Escape that conflict. Okay? Overindulging. You're overindulging with this person. It's a codependency. You need to escape it. The Eight of Swords is reversed. Get rid of that. Just escape it. Escapism. Whatever you think that you're doing, it's not working. Okay? You need to give up the conflict. You need to give up the conflict. The conflict is reversed. You are battling yourself. Trust your intuition and take control. Maybe you need to call the authorities. If this person is breadcrumbing you, this person is breadcrumbing you. Maybe they're like, oh, they're nice to you for a second, but really, they just want to. They're projecting onto you. They're putting those burdens down onto you, so that you pay them, so that they can control you. You need to trust your intuition. You need to take control. Maybe you need to call the authorities. Do not let them beat up on you. Like if you would let them beat up on you physically, or you wouldn't let them do that, then why are you letting them do that to you emotionally? Your Ten of Cups. You need to be very analytical to what your parents, what your family put you through, what they manipulated you with. Did your mother manipulate you? Did your father manipulate you? Did those patterns manipulate you? Did you come from like a religious household where you were expected just to conform and do what they wanted? Fuck that. I was raised in one of those households. That's a tower moment. That's codependency. That's your mental health. Okay? That's you being codependent when you should be living in your, this little foolish card. That's them projecting. That was them projecting their insecurities, their bullshit onto you when you're trying just to live your life and be free, and they wanted to cause mental health problems. Okay? That's the pattern right there, the devil. That's what it is. Okay? It's codependence. Tower and the devil. Pay attention to this. So don't stay with them. If they're with somebody, like that, it's because they feel like it's familiar. They remember some kind of abusive shit they went through with their fucking parents or somebody else that they never healed from. And they keep those unresolved feelings, feeling like, I deserve this. It's okay. I'll just keep putting up with it. It doesn't matter. And then they abandon themselves by allowing that energy, allowing those things to happen. And that's not healthy at all. So, Queen of Swords, be very analytical. Behavior doesn't lie. If that person does it once, twice, thrice, how many times are you going to let them do that? Are you allowing it? There's a level of giving which is empathetic, and then there's a level of where it's crossing your boundaries, and that's you abandoning yourself by people pleasing. So be mindful of that. Don't allow them, but that's where your abusive ex is. They're probably being treated like that by somebody else. They're doing it to each other. They're codependent on each other for something else. They rationalize their behavior so they can continue doing something else. They're getting something else out of it. This person is also narcissistic and like a word salad, because I'm confused. I'm like almost like not saying it. This person is trying to confuse. This person, that's what I'm thinking of. Like this person throws spaghetti at a wall. This person will say anything to deflect, to shift blame, to spin it. That's what they do, so that you comply. It's just like you're living with your parents or that abuser, that abusive partner. So don't allow it. And if they really respect you, they'll change. And if they don't and they keep doing it, then that's your cue and your exit. Your cue to exit. Have a wonderful day.